Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Thursday rejected calls for a ceasefire with Hezbollah. AP correspondent Sagar Magani reports.
Netanyahu says Israel will keep hitting the group with full force and not stop until its goals are achieved. Israel has sharply ramped up strikes on Hezbollah in Lebanon this week after nearly a year of cross-border fire that's forced many Israelis from their homes in northern Israel. Netanyahu's statement upon arriving in New York for the UN General Assembly came after the U.S. and allies pitched an immediate 21-day ceasefire at the Lebanon border, with President Biden saying that'll allow for negotiations. Sagar Magani at the White House.
U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said on Thursday a diplomatic solution was still possible.
Israel and Lebanon can choose a different path. Despite the sharp escalation in recent days, a diplomatic solution is still viable.
Austin spoke after a meeting with his British and Australian counterparts in London. More than 600 people have been killed since Monday in Israel strikes on Lebanon. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky met on Thursday with U.S. leaders in Washington to shore up American support for his country's fight against Russia, facing a reckoning in this year's presidential election. President Joe Biden announced billions of dollars more in military assistance for Ukraine, and Vice President and Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris has pledged to continue helping if elected. However, Republican nominee Donald Trump has criticized Zelensky and suggested he would push Ukraine to cut a deal with Russia to end the war. This is VOA News. New York City Mayor Eric Adams was indicted on Thursday on federal charges alleging he took bribes and illegal campaign contributions from foreign sources. AP correspondent Julie Walker reports.
Protesters shout down New York City's mayor. But a defiant Eric Adams says he's not resigning amid a federal indictment alleging he took bribes and illegal campaign contributions from foreign sources.
My attorneys will take care of the case so I can take care of the city. My day-to-day will not change.
Adams calls the charges political. U.S. Attorney Damian Williams says the mayor broke the law.
The mayor sought and accepted well over $100,000 in luxury travel benefits.
Williams says from some of the same foreign actors who arranged many of the illegal campaign contributions, including representatives of Turkey.
This was a multi-year scheme to buy favor with a single New York City politician on the rise, Eric Adams.
The mayor denies the charges. Julie Walker, New York.
A Japanese man said to have spent the world's longest time on death row was acquitted of murder on Thursday, ending his family's search for justice after a wrongful conviction for crimes committed nearly 60 years ago. Reuters correspondent Zachary Goldman reports.
A district court cleared 88-year-old Iwao Hakamada of the murders of 4 people in 1966. Hakamada spent 45 years on death row following his first conviction. The former boxer was accused of stabbing his former boss and family and burning down their home. He was sentenced to death in 1968, a punishment upheld by Japan's Supreme Court in 1980. But a court in 2014 ordered his release and retrial, and his attorneys argued that DNA tests on blood-stained clothing said to belong to their client showed the blood was not his. Rights group Amnesty International hailed the exoneration as a, quote, pivotal moment for justice, and urged Japan to scrap the death penalty.
Reuters correspondent Zachary Goldman. A regional court in East Africa opened proceedings on Thursday in a case filed by the Democratic Republic of Congo against neighboring Rwanda, accusing it of violating Congo's sovereignty and territorial integrity by sending troops to help rebels in the country's east. UN experts estimated in July between 3,000 and 4,000 Rwanda government forces are deployed in eastern Congo alongside the M23 rebel group, which has been making major advances.
Thank you for watching. Can you do me a favor? Please leave a comment in the comments section below. That would really help. Thank you, and see you again soon.